Late into the shift, and he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. Eduardo Nunez is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
And it's quickly 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Ready now, Danny Santana. He'll swing it from the left side right here. And he'll step off. Expecting a potential bunt, the corner infielders come way in to try to protect. Bat explodes as this has popped up, and he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. Miguel Sano is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2. Hard liner toward short. A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single. Park gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Oh, that one deflects off him. I think it got his arm. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound.
Jeez, how's he doing after that shot?
First offering on its way. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 6 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's a high pop-up. Room for Wieters behind the plate. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is. J.J. Hardy will stand in. He's singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Here's the first pitch to him. Smoked on the ground up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. So it appears he's going to leave the game here as he favors that left leg. Hoping that it's not too serious, however, as he's able to get off on his own power. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. And this is off the glove of Suzuki as it bounces away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Down the third baseline. Plouffe has it. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Manny Machado gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Drilled on the ground to short. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Michael Givens is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Oswaldo Arcia stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. And Davis will win the race to the bag for the putout. Trevor Plouffe steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. And there's ball 1. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Belted high in the air out to left. Kim ranging back to the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall, and he'll round it and try for third, and he will make it into third with a 1-out triple. Joe Mauer will step in, a ground out victim his last time. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. He's set. Here it comes. Fouled straight back. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. But this ball will be caught deep into the corner. A very tough catch there on the run for the second out of the inning. Kurt Suzuki will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Men on third with 2 down. Chopped weakly to the left. Machado over to his left. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Leading off the inning, Chris Davis, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Low for ball 1. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. Mark Trumbo stands in.
Right fielder, Mark Trumbo.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
Yeah, he's still got that good movement on the 2-seamer. He's been throwing it well all night long.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery, and that misses 2-2. Both teams with an even 10 hits in the ballgame. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Got him. Striding into the box, Pedro Alvarez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Designated hitter, Pedro Alvarez.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
Runners on first with 1 down. Down the first baseline. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. And he's safe. Michael Tonkin will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Jonathan Scope will be the first to greet him here as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only 1 out. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Oh, and this is lined into right center field. That's a base hit. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 6-3 contest.
The catcher,
Matt Wieters strides in, grounded out his last time through.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Lifted the other way to left center. Santana giving chase, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Around third and being waved on home. And he will score as well. And things are getting really interesting now. It's back to a one-run ball game. So stepping in, J.J. Hardy, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Fastball off the plate away for ball one. Skied into straightaway right. Sano is there. And he makes the catch for the second out. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Kim, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Well, be careful not to airmail that thing over your catcher's head. You got to make sure you don't overthrow it.
Belted high and deep into right center. Gone! A two-run shot that gives them the lead. Trevor May will come on here looking to get the final out in the home half of inning number 8. Adam Jones will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, Garcia. And that retires the side. Striding in to start the 9th, Eduardo Escobar, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
The 0-1 pitch. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. And after that big inning, all of a sudden, this guy's out there as the pitcher of record.
And I can't imagine he was expecting that. Now, his job gets a whole lot more important.
Brad Brock will come on now as he'll try to record the final 2 outs here. The pitch. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Hit down the third base line, but this will get foul for strike 2. Ready with the 0-2. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out. Miguel Sano steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. Moving under it, Trumbo makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs, really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
Our final line score.